We have Hope Heyman, who is going to give us an update on all the great things happening at the library.
Thank you, Town Supervisor. Thank you also to the board members, the Town Council board members, for giving me the time to talk about this. I just want to say that I'm here. Here we are. To introduce myself and also some of the wonderful services in business, career, and finance at the Greenburgh Public Library. I'm a trustee of the library. I'm on the advocacy committee, and part of that, of course, is letting people know what we do. I could speak for. First want to let you know about. Last year was a sterling year for the Greenburgh Public Library. We record-breaking attendance. Almost 250,000 people came through the doors of the Greenburgh Public Library. And that's nothing compared to what we're going to do this year, because already for the first quarter, attendance is up 43%. And that's taking into account all the horrible weather and the closure of schools and everything we had and the closing of roads. It's still up. We're off to a very good start. I could speak for hours about about all the wonderful services of the Greenburgh Library, but since time is limited, I'm going to stick to just our wonderful business, career, and job hunting resources. As you may already know, just in general, the Greenburgh Public Library has a fantastic, maybe the best online access in the county to magazines, newspapers, just to name a few. I've just listed a few up there. And we now have a new service called Flipster, where you can access popular magazines like Time and Vanity Fair online, absolutely for free. I don't know about you, but I've canceled all my appointments at my dentist because now I can read people online for free at the Greenburgh Public Library. We have two major areas, business and finance, and job and career sources. And all you have to do is go to the website, to greenburghlibrary.org, and you'll see what's there under adult and business resources. One of the incredible databases we have is Morningstar. Now, with what's going on with the stock market today and with Greece and with the Chinese stock market, probably you're not interested in investing just today. But if you are, Morningstar is an incredible source of investment advice, investing tools, checking research analysts, ranking stocks, finance and general economic outlook. And if I were to subscribe to that by myself, I would have 2 weeks for free, and after that, $189 a year. But I have it, and all of us at Greenburgh have it for free, 52 weeks a year. And I can't, I'd be remiss if I didn't also mention the Learning Express Library, which is also only available to Greenburgh Library card holders.
And these are things that you don't have to go to the library. You could do it from your home.
You can do it at home, yes, exactly. Online access as well as access there. So the Learning Express Library is absolutely wonderful for software tutorials for people who want to get up to speed on Excel, PowerPoint, etc. But even more interestingly, and I think a very valuable service, is they have career preparation for career exams for pharmacy tech, postal employees, firemen, policemen, almost everything you can think of. So instead of paying a lot of money, you can do this online at home at your own pace. But I saved the best for last. This is a creme de la creme of business resources. Anyone who is an entrepreneur, small businessman, or woman knows of Reference USA, and we have it. And again, it's only if you have a Greenburgh Library card. So eat your heart out, Rye Public Library. Some 34 million businesses are listed, and you can search it. You can search it for business leads. You can search it if you want to start up a coffee shop. How many coffee shops are in your neighborhood? in Connecticut, in this county or that county. It's really fantastic. And also, the job database is yet another valuable resource. We have, of course, Mr. Finer's database, and helping us find jobs, but the database on this is absolutely up to date, not outdated, and you can search if you want to move to a different county, although I don't know why you would, or if you want to, if you're moving out of state, or if you want, if like me, you work in New York and you'd rather work in Westchester, you can search the jobs by area code, location, skill. It's a very, very powerful and valuable database. But what really makes us different at the Greenburgh Public Library are the quality and the number of our programs. Our business programs are extraordinary. We've had 40 of them in the last 32 months. That's more than one a month. And the Greenburgh Library is becoming known in the business community, in the small business community, and among job seekers, almost as a differentiator, a reason that Greenburgh really excels. It's almost a business brand. And they know that Greenburgh is committed to tech, career, business, and career services. And everyone says no other library does this, or to this extent. Our business programs are so good is because we have a dedicated librarian that does it. She spends her time networking, going to conferences, and finding really the best speakers on the best topics and running them down and presenting them. We usually get somewhere from 35 to 70 people attending, which is both good news and bad news. Good news because they're getting jobs and finding out about careers and businesses. Bad news because it jams up the parking lot. And also we have two types of business programs. One is the job opportunities, and the other is for people who have small businesses or people who want to start up small businesses. So far, in the job opportunities in Westchester, we've had 9 so far in the series. More are planned, and you can see some of the examples of how to take control of your job search using LinkedIn, and you can see also some of the comments. A great public service to help people help themselves. We've had people from Community Capital speaking. We've also had a number of small and not so small business programs, and these are also very well attended. You see some of the types of people and the types of programs that the library has presented. And I want to point out that Profitize Your Small Business had an expert, a business coach, an advertising person, a branding specialist, and also a website digital designer. And they had a panel discussion, and after that they broke out into sessions. And every single individual person at that session could get business advice, and did so from everyone attending. Here are some examples of the outstanding programs over the past 6 months. Again, here's one of the job opportunities in Westchester. And here is Wisdom from the Main Street, featuring a lot of Westchester entrepreneurs. Another one, email marketing. Another job opportunities, and they keep coming. We're having SCORE workshops for small business. Reference USA is having a small business breakfast in the coming future. Profitize Your Small Business was so successful, we're repeating it. And again, also we'll be having more new job opportunities in Westchester. And if you think we've forgotten about it, we have books as well. We have a job information center and a business and finance center. And for anyone who misses Barnes & Noble, this is like your new Barnes & Noble. The furniture is great. You can just sit down and browse as much as you want and just really find everything you need. So if you are, or a friend of yours is starting a new business, or you know people who need business advice, the Westchester Greenburgh Library is an incredible resource both for small businesses as well as job seekers. And I want to thank the council for allowing me to tell you about the good news at the Greenburgh Public Library. Thank you.
I think this was really great. This was like the best presentation I heard of about the library, over the years. And I'm going to ask our cable TV, access coordinator to put this on YouTube. So this way, and then maybe we'll put a link, we'll send out a G list so people could, people who aren't watching this meeting live will be able to hear your presentation. And I just really am amazed at all the, terrific things and programs the library offers. You could save a lot of money and you're giving people a lot of opportunities. The only criticism is that it's hard to find parking.
Yeah, the parking is difficult.
Yeah.
That's something I'm sure we'll someday address, maybe someday solve.
Right, but I think that's good, it really shows that there's a need for, for the library.
Yeah.
The library is doing a great job. It's better being crowded than empty.
Yes, yes, definitely.
But you're doing a great job, and, I'm really extremely impressed, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hope, for your service on the Library Board of Trustees. You do a great job, as the other members of the board do as well.
Hope it'd be helpful if you give the presentation on a drive or just email it to our cable director
I'd be happy.
so that they could put that up as a clean version as opposed to trying to pick it off the screen.
Well, that's an excellent idea. Good.
Hope, I just wanted to add that one of the most amazing features of the library that I have experienced and actually have brought children to the children's room, it is just, it is incredible. It is just it's just beautiful. It's engaging. When you walk in there, you see staff engaged with children and parents and reading circles and children just exploring on their own. It is just one of the most amazing features of any public library that I have witnessed. Thank you.
Greenburgh is thought to be the best children's library in all of Westchester, so that's quite an accomplishment, and our librarians are great, so.
Yeah, the only suggestion, I have, besides the partner, is I'm wondering if, maybe the library board could, work with the community center and see if we could create sort of like maybe even a student-run cafe, a little business, or even as a job, training program for people who are out of work. One of the programs we have that's really successful is the barber and training program, and already 6 people have found, jobs, and we're working now with the Greenburgh, school district, the town and school district, in creating a technology program where students will be preparing themselves for jobs that are really needed. There may be people who want to go into culinary, the food business, and this could be sort of an opportunity to serve people, and I think people would really welcome it, since it's, people always like to eat.
I think it's a great idea. It's something I'll bring up with the board. And we have also already have the plumbing for coffee. We have a water line right in the main part of the library, so it's very doable.
Yeah.
And thank you.
It also complements the fact that some people are out of work, and maybe we could have a job training program where we're training people to set up their own small little business. So that would be great. Okay.
And I will follow up with you based on the recommendations from Paul and Francis. Okay?